My room was freezing, but as I undressed, I realised that I was shivering not from the cold, but from an altogether molten internal heat. When my hand caught the hardness of my and as I unfastened my corset, my flesh erupted into even more goosebumps. My fingers were fumbling with the corset strings so badly that I left it on, watching my naked breast spill over the top of it. I took off my underskirts and pants and was left naked, apart from my stockings. I studied myself in the full-length mirror, the sliver of moonlight through the window illuminating my silhouette. I grasped the fat length of the candle in my fist, intending to turn away to replace the spent one in my candle holder, but instead I lingered, watching myself tremble. As my eyes met my reflections in the mirror, I let out a whimper. My mind was in such torment. The dark horse rider was Mr. Rochester himself, my master and employer. I tried to remove him from the fantasy that I had entertained on my return from Hay and had tried to leave outside, but it seemed impossible. Somehow, the fact of the discovery of his identity was more shocking and exhilarating than I could account for. I sat down heavily on the bed, my heart pounding. I felt quite undone. I was in Mr. Rochester's employ. Whatever his character or countenance, I would have to conduct myself in his presence with as demure and detached a stance as befitted my position. And yet, at the same time, I couldn't help but remember the way his eyes had raked over me on the lane, and a dart of pleasure made my twitch, and before I could help it, I was overtaken by my traitorous mind, and I knew I would give in to my desire.